Hey everybody!
Hello, how you guys doing today? All right, Wednesday. It is Wednesday. Good evening, everyone. We're Will and Faith Scott. We get to the root health and wellness. Welcome to another episode of Healthy Habits, Healthy Life, where we talk about how our choices becomes our habits and our habits becomes our lifestyle. So welcome again. So glad you guys could join us.
Definitely. If it is your first time joining us, go ahead and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, even share it, honey, because we're going to connect. And together, we all going to become healthier, fitter, more happier folks.
That's
right. Why? Because we deserve it.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
So again, if it is your first time joining us, go ahead on and hit that like button. Excuse me. Let me say goodnight to my grandbaby. Yeah. Good night, baby. This is alive. Oh, excuse us. Good night, baby girl. Say good night to granddad real quick.
Good night, baby.
All right. Go ahead, don't get your rest. Sorry about that. But we're real people. We're real lives. Absolutely. Okay. So if you can connect with that, go ahead on and hit the like button. That's like I said, hit the connect button.
That's right.
All right. Again, we love coming and sharing and inspiring and motivating you to choose healthy habits, to choose healthy choices, to make healthy habits, to create a healthy lifestyle. That's why? Right. Because our health is our wealth. That's okay. Right. That's right. So that's what we're going to be talking about. And we have been talking about the past few weeks about how we really do have control over living this healthy lifestyle. That's right. That's what it's all about. That's right. What it's all about. We can be healthy, right? We just have to choose to be.
That's right.
Right?
That's exactly right.
So I'm super excited because this Wednesday we'll be talking about healthy weight.
Yep.
Right? Healthy weight and how important it is for us all to just sort of get realigned with what matters most. Okay. I know some of us, I don't mean to be preaching. I'm taking over his job, but you know, I know we put more emphasis on what kind of car we drive, our address, our name brand shoes, and our titles on our jobs. But guess what? Don't none of that matter if you don't have your health, honey. That's true. Okay. That's so today we'll be talking about healthy weight and just how important it is and how it can impact our health. Absolutely. either for the good or for the bad. Okay. So go ahead on and stay tuned. We got some of our Get to the Root family chiming in with us. Let's see who we got. We have let me see. I'm sorry, we don't have the mouse hooked up. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Hey Robin. Thank you for joining us, girl.
So good to see you.
Good seeing you. And Tiffany.
Happy holidays.
Hey.
Hey,
how you doing,
how you doing, Miss Tiffany?
We appreciate you. We appreciate you.
Yes, absolutely.
I know we're in for a treat tonight. Yes, we're all in for a treat tonight because we're learning together, learning and growing and inspire one another. So we appreciate, like I said, all of y'all that chime in and connect with us on Wednesdays because we're in this together.
Yes, we are.
Right?
Yes,
in this together.
Yes.
So
absolutely.
Gunther.
Hey, Gunther.
What's going on?
How you doing?
Gunther? How you doing? Thank you for joining us.
Thank you
Gunther.
so much for joining us. Yes.
And Tiffany, thank you so much. Our tree is beautiful. Thank you. She is. I think what the kid's name? The tree.
They call the tree's name is Steven.
His name is Steven.
Steven Universe.
Steven Universe. So so that's the name of our tree. But thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Tis the season, right? Tis the season.
Yes,
so
absolutely.
We're not going to prolong any longer. Let's go ahead and get started with our
Remember,
talk.
we're going to dialogue with one another, okay? If you have questions, comments, whatever it is, go on and put them on there. On the page there, we're going to share them as best we can. Thank you again for taking time because, you know, it's your time. We respect your time. And we thank you so much just for joining us, you know, this evening. Like Queen was saying, we're going to be talking about healthy weight, okay? We're going to take our time. We're going to go on and unpackage this deal right here. So, you know, for the past, let's think at least 2, maybe 3 weeks, we've been discussing the 4 quadrants of lifestyle medicine, which is what? Healthy eating, healthy weight. We're going to talk about that tonight. We've talked about active living. And then our last segment in the lifestyle medicine, we're going to be talking about emotional resilience. And that's going to be next week. Okay. So tonight we're going to focus on our healthy weight. Okay. This is our pyramid that we like to show from week to week, and it shows that our lifestyle is the basic foundation of the pyramid. If you look at that on the side, it says 70 to 90% of chronic illnesses and diseases occur from these different levels of the pyramid. Number one being lifestyle. Okay, so your lifestyle choices really dictate and determine whether you're going to be at a high risk for chronic illnesses and diseases or a low risk for chronic illness and diseases. Very quickly, I want to focus your attention on genetics. You see how much genetics has a factor in this. And yes, it does have a factor. However, the most
small amount.
very, very, very small amount. Okay. Because one thing we know about genetics is nothing you can do. It's out of your control, right? It's out of my control too.
Right.
So, but one thing we can control is what? Our lifestyle. We can even control our environment to a certain degree. Okay. Right. Whatever you put in your environment, you can take out of your environment. Okay. Mm-hmm. So there's some things, major things, thank goodness, that we are in control of. Okay. Mm-hmm. And so that's why we wanted to unpackage our lifestyle medicine, because we want to empower each other, that we can actually change our current situation. Okay. Queen and I, we're not whole food plant-based for all of our lives. For over 50 plus years of my life, I know I was in the standard American diet. I tell you. So
hold on 1 second. We have a comment here. I think Gunther is saying, sorry. Where's my mouse?
There it is. There it is.
Oh, it's not. It's over here on this. Okay. Let's say nothing is showing up on the screen.
Okay.
So let's see what we got going, Gunther.
Thank you so much, Gunther, for saying that and letting us know. And we just wanted to try to check and make sure that we have all our technology.
Anyone on Facebook, can y'all let us know if
anyone else can see our PowerPoint quadrant here? So let us know. Just give us a thumbs up and tell us, okay, Tiffany said it's a yellow screen, sweetheart.
It is a yellow screen.
It is a yellow screen. Okay.
Okay.
So let's see what we can do to find out. Let's see, sharing CBC. Okay. See what we can do to bring our screens in here. Let me see here.
Okay. So you should remove this.
Okay, so we got the yellow screen.
We got this, and we're gonna try.
So can you all see us right now?
Yes. Can you all see us right now?
Yeah. So if you can see us and you can see the tree and all of that, but the yellow screen came up once we start sharing the PowerPoint.
Okay.
Okay. So let's see if we can pull it back in here.
See if we can pull it back in.
So we're gonna give it a shot here. Let's go into Windows.
Let's say
try that.
PowerPoint. Share it.
Okay, so we'll
good. Try this. Y'all know we're not techie folks.
Yeah, right? We're gonna figure it out though. We're gonna get it.
So what about now?
Can you see our screen now? We're gonna make sure if you can see that pyramid, lifestyle pyramid. Robin says yes.
Okay.
Awesome. Thank you, Gunther.
All right. Thank you, Gunther. Yes. Thank you for letting us know that.
Thank you so much.
So do you want to start back from the beginning?
Not really. What I was gonna say was I'm gonna try to do a summation of what I was saying earlier. If you look at the bottom of that pyramid, you see lifestyle as it's the basic foundation of the pyramid, okay? Mm-hmm. Which means that we're in total control of what happens in our life as far as living a healthy lifestyle, okay? It's all about our choices, and we're going to go over that as well. If you look to the side, 70 to 90% of chronic illnesses and diseases actually goes in those three areas of the pyramid, which is physiology, biochemistry, environment, and lifestyle. And lifestyle being one of the largest areas of the pyramid, thank goodness, because it's in our control. Okay, so so we've been unpackaging the lifestyle medicines here for the past 2-3 weeks, and we're going to finish up next week with the emotional resilience. So now we're going to share some things with you about what healthy weight, and this is our agenda for this evening. What is healthy weight? Health effects of unhealthy weight and the benefits of healthy weight. Okay, so a lot of people probably sitting back, just like I was, trying to figure out what exactly is healthy weight. Okay, and we've heard all kind of commentaries and books, and everybody have their own agenda about what healthy weight is, what it isn't. things should change. It's different than they used to be. We're bigger than we used to be, and that is true. However, what I did was I did some research to find out what exactly healthy weight is, okay, and what determines healthy weight. And one of the things I've ran across, right, is I went into and I plugged into the CDC, right, and I'm gonna tell you, the CDC has a way of determining healthy weight. So when they're determining healthy weight, what the CDC does, and you may have to click through here, Queen. Okay. So yeah, just go on and click through because, okay, yep, just go on and click it on through. Okay. Yes. So what they use to determine what a healthy weight is, they use something called the BMI, okay? And the BMI basically stands for the body mass index, okay? So you see here where it says checking the BMI or your body mass index, and that's what the CDC does. What they say is a way of determining what healthy weight is, okay? So, and we all know what the BMI stands for. It stands for the what? Body mass index, right? And the BMI basically is an inexpensive way, and it's an easy way to screen weight categories, okay? When I say weight categories, if you look down there, it says, what is body mass index? And you have underweight, healthy weight, overweight, and then you should have obese in there as well. So obese is going to be one of those too.
Yes, I gotta click the screen.
Honey got to click the screen. She gonna click it. There it bounced in there. It bounced in there. There we go. So this is the way that what the CDC says is a way of finding out what healthy weight is. Okay, so you have 4 areas there, 4 categories. You have underweight, healthy weight, overweight, and obesity. Okay, so those are the areas. Right now, I'm going to give you a couple of words of caution here. Just because a person is showing a healthy weight based on their BMI, don't be fooled by that, because there are other factors that need to go into this assessment of finding out whether or not a person is healthy. Okay, so you have other medical tests, okay, that medical professionals can do to ensure that a person is healthy, because a person is skinny, they still, even though they may have, let's say 19.5 or 20% body fat based on the BMI index chart, doesn't mean that they're healthy. Okay, so don't just take for granted. And I've heard a lot of people sit back, oh, my blood pressure is great, my blood pressure is great. And a very close friend of mine years ago used to say that every day we come to work, oh, my blood pressure is great, my blood pressure is great, and there were other underlying issues was going on with this with my friend, and he's not with us today. Okay, but what I'm saying is that I know a lot of things people get caught up and they say, hey, I'm good to go. My blood pressure is good. I must be good. But you always remember there are other factors to consider to make sure that you're totally healthy. Okay. And this BMI for healthy weight is just one inexpensive way to determine whether or not you are at a healthy weight. Okay. So remember those medical screenings. Oh, one more thing, right? I want to share this with you. Okay, 2 people may have the same exact BMI. Okay, let's take for instance male, female. Okay, have the same BMI. Both of us are at 18.9 or let's say 20.9% body fat. Okay, so you also must understand that even though it may be healthy for me at 20.9, this other person being female, it may not be so healthy for them at 20.9, okay? And what I mean by that is that women tend to carry more body fat than men just based on how they're built, okay? Older people have a higher body fat than younger people. Athletes have a less body fat than non-athletes. So there are other considerations in there for the BMI calculation for healthy weight. So it's not a one size fit all and it's not a catch-all. However, it can give you a great estimate of what healthy weight is. Okay, so remember, there's not just a 100% guarantee. Hey, one cookie cutter, this is it. There are other things to consider to make sure that you are living a healthy lifestyle. Okay, now I don't know if anybody's chiming in or anybody having any questions or anything like that.
Keep it going.
All right, sounds great with me. Sounds great, Queen. So let me see here. I'm flipping through here, Queen, and trying to get my stuff together as well. So, all right. So let's go into our, I think we're going to go into our actual body mass calculations. Okay. All right. So I answered that question already. I kind of got ahead of myself a little bit.
Okay.
You know, that's good when you have the information in you already. So are the same BMI percentages the same for everyone? And I just answered that question. Thank you so much for asking me. So we know that there are some differences between men and women. There are also differences between older generation and younger generation, and athletes versus non-athletes. Okay. Now the BMI reading is the same, but however, the physiology of our bodies are totally different. Men versus women, athletes versus non-athletes, and then older adults versus younger adults. Okay. So this is what is considered the BMI structure. If you look at it, 18.5 falls within the underweight range. Okay. So anyone in that range is considered underweight. Okay. And you have to look at the chart in order to make sure that we're falling within that time, within those scales. Okay. Those ranges. So 18.5 to 24.9, normal or healthy weight range. 20.0 to 29.9 is overweight. And then of course, 30 and higher is obese range. All right. There's a different BMI rating chart for children. Okay. The one for children, it works in percentiles. Okay. But there's an easy chart from the CDC that you can look at and plug in the numbers, and it will give you a great estimate. So you don't have to try to guess it on your own. Okay. So I think I have copies of that as well. So let's see if we can find those, Queen.
Okay.
Yeah. We have a couple of links here.
Right. Hold on one second. Let's say, hold on one second.
Is that it? I don't know. Can you guys see that?
Yes.
If someone tells us if they can make sure they can see that. Okay.
Yes.
Great. If you can see that right there, we got that specifically from the CDC. And then also on our PowerPoint slide, I have the URL where you can actually plug in and you can get that for yourself. So,
for example, 5 feet.
A person
5
feet 5.
And let's say they weigh 165.
Yeah, 165. We do our calculation. It's showing that person's BMI is a 27.5, indicating that the weight is overweight category. It's showing that the individual is overweight. Okay. Now they may not look overweight. They may not feel overweight. However, based on the BMI scale from the CDC or the chart, is saying that they're overweight. Okay. When I was in the military, we used to do what we call a body fat taping. There are other types of body fat assessments that can be done. You know, we have a water one. They call it a hydro test. So there are multiple different tests, and some people use the old caliper where they will put it up against your abdomen or above the side of your abdomen to check your body fat percentages, and it has the numbers on them. So there are multiple ways, but this is a quick, inexpensive way of finding out, giving you an idea, rough idea whether or not you're at a healthy weight. Yes,
yes. You have one for children.
Yes,
too,
we
right?
do have one for children as well. So let's see if we can pull up the one for children. The one for children is a little bit more extensive. You have to put a little bit more information in for that one. And let's see if we can do a calculate again, honey. Let's go to the top of that, which says calculate again. I don't know if we can type on that or not.
Not sure, but we put our daughters.
Yeah. Proprietary.
Oh, sorry. We put
I'll just kidding.
A teenage female, her height and her weight in here.
See, but the things that they ask for when they're doing children, and this is from age 2 to 19. You see, they have their age in there, and they even want their months, the amount of months. So she's 14 years, 2 months. It's a female, of course, is a girl. Her height 71. I think she's 71 inches.
71 inches.
Yep, she's 71 inches, 135 pounds. Puts her BMI at an 18.8%, placing her at the 41st percentile, right? For girls that are 14 years, 2 months, the same as her. Okay. And go ahead, honey.
So that's considered healthy weight.
Absolutely.
Healthy weight.
Yep. She's definitely healthy weight, you know. So you wanted to see that. So there's going percentiles. And of course, if you looked at our PowerPoint, it showed you the different percentiles. The 5th percentile is underweight. 5th percentile to less than 85% percentile is a healthy weight. 85 to 95 percentile is overweight. And then equal or greater than 95 is obese. Okay. So those are the scales that, you know, we can use to find out what a healthy weight is. So, you know, I want you to be mindful for those. Okay. Queens.
Trying to find the PowerPoint. Y'all bear with me 1 second.
Yes.
Let's see. Oh, there it is.
Yes.
Show on the screen.
There we go.
Let's hide those and hide that.
Awesome.
Okay.
Yes.
So we can move on to the next slide.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So the BMI is a way we can find out whether or not we're at healthy weight.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. 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 I think Gunter has something down there.
Okay.
Let me see here. Dr. McDougall.
Let's see what Mr. Gunther is saying.
Yes.
Hold on
Yes.
1 second. I'm trying to find my mouse
Yeah,
here.
it's right here. I can see it.
No, that's over there on the screen.
Okay.
Okay.
There it is. Okay.
So Gunther,
Yes.
Dr. McDougall once stated that even people can be unhealthy even though they're skinny and don't look overweight.
Absolutely.
That is so true, Gunther.
Absolutely.
I agree. I always say, you could be skinny on the outside, but be I always say you could be skinny on the outside, but be fat on the inside, which means you're unhealthy, which means you got a lot of inflammation going on.
That's right.
And whether you know it or not, inflammation is the foundation for chronic illnesses and diseases. That's where disease love to hang out at. And inflammation. Inflammation, right?
Yes.
So being overweight is a precursor to having a lot of inflammation in our bodies, which is the root cause. Get to the root cause of a lot of chronic illnesses and diseases, and especially those that we have come to accept as it run in my family or it's because of my age, like heart disease and hypertension and diabetes, all those things, they all stem from inflammation in our bodies. That's true. You're right, Gunther. Dr. McDougall, I love Dr. McDougall. He normally tell it like a TI is, but there's you can be skinny and sick. So we're not having this talk this evening to say, everybody got to strive to be skinny. It's not about being skinny. It's about having a healthy weight. And living a healthy lifestyle, right? Exactly. To reduce and prevent all as much as we can chronic illnesses and diseases, so we can have a good quality of life. Absolutely. That while we're all here, we want to enjoy life, right? So life isn't too fun when you're sick. So having a healthy weight is a good precursor to minimizing your risk, our risk of chronic illnesses and diseases. Absolutely. That's so true.
Tiffany said, skinny fat. That's
that's
skinny
right.
Fat. Yes.
Skinny fat. I like that, Tiff. Yes. You skinny fat.
Skinny fat. I like that. That's what it's all about.
Yes.
A lot of people don't understand, is what you put in your body, and they sit back and they say someone that's fat and they say, they got a problem. But I've heard of a doctor say,
Is it Goldheimer? Alan Goldheimer?
Yes, he did. He was saying that, typically people like that, they have certain, physiological things going on in their bodies that may prevent them from gaining or showing a gaining of excess weight. I'm not going to get too deep into that. However, I do want to bring it to the attention because you may hear a lot of smaller people say things like, I can eat whatever I want and I'm fine. But that's not true. That's not true because all of the research that I have read, and I'm sure all the researchers out there, they're determining that if you're not eating at least a whole food plant-based diet or in excess of more plants, that you probably have problems inside of your body. That's why it's good to get blood tests every year or go through blood work every year if you can, to get yourself tested to make sure your levels are good and all of that. It's not just one thing. It's a combination of things like Dr. Campbell, T. Colin Campbell says, it's a holistic approach to healthy living. It's not just one particular item and it's not a cookie cutter. So, so Lauren says what? She says, thank you for putting these classes on. Oh, you are so welcome, Miss Lauren.
Oh, we thank you. Thank you for joining us, Laura. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you.
Yes, we appreciate you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. So let's get into the effects.
Absolutely.
Of being overweight.
Unhealthy. Yes. Unhealthy weight. Queen has a famous saying that she says all the time, applied knowledge is power. And that's the truth. We have to get the knowledge first of all, and then we have to apply the knowledge that we have, because actually having a book on the shelf is not going to make us any better or worse than what we are. Like heard someone say before, a car parked in the garage doesn't make it a Cadillac or something like that. But in any case, increased risks for many serious diseases and health conditions. And that's what unhealthy weight brings us.
Yeah.
Okay. And these are some of the chronic illnesses, and and diseases that we contract when we are at an unhealthy weight, and you have high blood pressure, your type 2 diabetes, coronary heart disease, stroke, low quality of life. One of the things I think people kind of overlook is the next one, which is clinical depression and anxiety. That's something that is not seen, it's not tangible. It's something that goes on inside of your system, your nervous system, your brain function. And I tell you right now, that one is scary because, you can gain weight. You could take a test for heart disease and all these others. But that stress is something that it's a silent killer because it lurks around and it does what it's supposed to do. You don't know you're going through it. You can even get into chronic stress, which means you're stressed all the time. And then it just causes a multitude of problems in your system, okay, in your hormonal system. It just has such a huge effect. Then you have body pain, you have physical functioning difficulties. You don't want to move. And of course, when you don't want to move, okay, your body kind of like what? It starts to die off because you need to exercise those muscles, and things that you don't use, you lose.
Right.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to say, as a woman and a mom and a business owner and an aspiring blogger, social media person, you got all that on your plate. It can be stressful.
It can be very stressful.
And sometimes I have to say, hold up, wait a minute, Faith.
Yes.
Slow down.
Yes.
Okay. Because stress is not good.
No,
it could cause heart disease. You know what I'm saying? Just constant stress,
Stress, right.
So I have to talk to myself day in and day out, and try to manage my stress. And I don't get it right all the time.
No, we don't.
But it's nice to have these talks like this and find out about information so it can make me more aware of, okay, be mindful of your stress, handle your stress. And I think we're going to get into that with the emotional resilience.
Absolutely.
Just talking about that being a huge part of healthy living, managing stress. Okay. So this is good talk. Cause like I said, sometimes I need to be reminded. Lord knows I'm not perfect, but you go through life and we're getting the hustle and bustle of things. And sometimes we just got to slow down and smell the roses.
Yes, we do.
Right.
Yes, we do.
And just exhale for a minute.
Yes.
Because all that stuff we worrying about, guess what? It'll be there when we dead and gone.
Sure
all right. And they'll be saying, you know what, Faith, she sure was, shoulda, coulda, woulda. And be done moved on to somebody else, worrying somebody else halfway to death.
Absolutely. And somebody else going to pick up where you left off.
That's right.
So
that's right.
You got to things that happen. People are hearing about things like cortisol and things like that. And that's a stress reaction. Okay. And it causes us to retain and hold fat and things like that. And there's other chemical transactions and things that happen in our bodies when we're stressed out. So we want to make sure we manage that stress.
I'm guilty.
Yeah, we're all guilty.
I'm guilty.
Particularly at this time of the season. Okay.
Yes,
we this time of season seems to be more stressful than any other time. You want to make sure that the gifts you're giving for your loved ones, that they like it, and if it's the right size, if it's the right this, or the right color, and the right, it's just, we bring a lot of stress on ourselves. So try to relax, during this holiday season as well. Okay. So we talked about the body pain, the aches and pains and things like that, arthritis, and also the physical functioning difficulties that we have. So these are the things you look forward to if you have an unhealthy weight. Right. And I had to say it that way. These are the things we look forward to when you have an unhealthy weight. Okay. I don't want to look forward to any of that. Okay. Definitely not. Because I know it's going to reduce my quality of life. So I think we can let's move on to bigger and better days. How about a little bit of sunshine? Okay. So the next thing we're going to do is talk about the benefits of having a healthy weight, So the benefits, I think you're going to really like that, and the benefits are endless, believe me, when you live in a healthy weight. So first of all, let's talk about what healthy weight consists of. Now, based on the lifestyle medicine, right? Healthy weight is a combination of all 4 of the quadrants of the lifestyle medicine. So healthy weight involves healthy eating, physical activity, optimal sleep, and stress reduction. And all of those different segments gives us or help us to have a healthy weight. Okay. So you must understand that it's each one of these areas have a specific responsibility and a specific action to help us to live and have a healthy weight. Each one of those areas. Okay. We can fall short in one of those areas, and it will automatically take us out of being healthy, our weight being healthy. Okay. And it may not even show on the scale like this scale is showing here. Okay. Because remember, when we go through stress, right? You're in the stress, you're the same weight, you're the same BMI, but you're stressed. You're in chronic stress. Okay. So it didn't change. All right. It didn't change anything as far as your weight is concerned until maybe cortisol kick in. You start retaining and holding fat and all these other things going on in your body. Okay. Optimal sleep, physical activity, healthy eating, all of those different areas will affect whether or not we have a healthy weight or not. Okay. So bear that in mind. Keep that in mind. All right. So the CDC.
The screen is yellow again.
Yo, the screen is yellow again. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Gunther. I'll see if we can get the screen right together. Okay. Y'all tell us when it pops in right so we can make sure that everyone can see it. We want to make sure that everyone can see our screen. Again. So we're going in here again. So
screen, show
yes,
screen.
Yes. That's what it is. Yep, through the window. There we go. Great. I think we're going to get it this time.
Okay, let's try
it this time. All right. Can you see us?
Can you see that PowerPoint screen, Gunther?
Hopefully everyone can see the screen. You know, we want to make sure that everyone has the information there. Yeah. Just give us a thumbs up or tell us, yes, we're good to go. We got it. We should be looking at the benefits of healthy weight. All right. Gunther says, I see it now. Awesome. Okay. Wonderful.
Great.
Yep. Laura said, got it. Okay, wonderful. Great. Well, I've already talked about the talk track on it. You know, again, those items there, healthy eating, physical activity, optimal sleep, rest, and stress reduction. All of those different areas will allow or help us to have a healthy weight. Okay. Mm-hmm. These are the areas that are most important. Okay. Now you go into the CDC, right? And this is what the CDC says: lower blood pressure, blood sugar, cholesterol levels, reduce risk for chronic illnesses and diseases, increase energy and vitality, overall feeling of wellness. I don't know about you, but I like to have all of that. Okay. And the beautiful part about that is those benefits are in our control.
Yes.
Okay. They're in our control. Don't let nobody fool you. Mm-hmm. Okay. They're in our control. And it all starts with the first one we had on there was what? Healthy eating. Mm-hmm. Okay. Healthy eating. We talked about that a couple of weeks ago. And then the next one, what? Physical activity. Got to make sure you get you some sleep and rest. You know, I am bad about that. I need to do better with my sleep. Okay. Mm-hmm. Get my sleep regimen in there. Okay. It's one of the things that we can give up the easiest and pretty much not even worry about. But however, it makes a difference when you get good sleep and you don't. Okay. Sure. It sends you into chronic stress probably faster than anything else. Okay. By not getting good, proper rest and sleep. Your nervous system needs to lay down and relax and sleep for a moment to allow your body to help your body to recover so you can be ready for what's up the next day or whatever you need to face the next day, whatever situations going on in your lives. Without good sleep, I tell you, it makes it that much harder to be able to deal with it. Okay. Mentally and physically. All right. All right, Queen. So I think we're pretty much finished for this segment of healthy habits, healthy life. You know, remember lifestyle, healthy lifestyle based on those 4 quadrants of lifestyle medicine. Okay. And those are the things we need to understand and remember. Okay. These are things that are in our control. Mm-hmm. These are things that we need to do day to day, you know, to stay healthy. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm.
So let's keep that in mind during this holiday season. I know sometimes during the holidays we tend to splurge and overeat, and I've been guilty of that, and eating a lot of decadent foods, family and fellowship and all of that. But just know that every day that we're mindful of our health, right, and making those healthy choices, to create healthy habits, is having a profound effect on our overall health and our well-being.
That's right.
We got to be mindful of that during this holiday season, right? Start now. We don't have to wait till the new year, right? No. We can start now with being mindful, just being mindful of our health, always having our health at the forefront of our minds and our hearts and everything we do on day to day, because those are the things that matter the most. What we do day to day over a long period of time, that's called the slight edge philosophy, right? Doing the same thing over a long period of time, and you're going to get a specific result, right? So when you end up sick, or that wasn't a coincidence. It was just over a period of time we made specific choices, right, over long term. And it caused chronic diseases. Yes, it does. If you had a healthy weight, it didn't happen overnight either. Right. It's just that you chose to make healthy choices, creating healthy habits over a long period of time. And so you have the results of it. That's right. So we do have control over our most valuable wealth. And that's our health. Okay. What you got, Mr. Gunther?
Yeah, Gunther says
having holiday sweets at the office doesn't.
Hey, that's true. And you know what? Thank you for saying that, Gunther, because I mean, hey, a lot of people don't know. Yeah. A lot of people don't know. I mean, they bring the goodies in, and my coworkers bring them in, and they, hey, we got homemade this, homemade that. I've learned over a period of time how not to offend anyone by telling them my lifestyle, what I like to eat, all that. So basically, how I got over it, I just said, oh, thank you so much. They said, oh, yeah, it's over there on the table. I said, all right, great. Thank you so much. Thank you. But I never make it to the table. Okay. I never make it to the table. I don't say anything about it. I tell them, thank you so much. Oh, wow. Thank you. Wow. Wow. Okay, great. Wow. Outstanding. Okay. So I'm using great words, complimenting them. And I don't say, oh man, that stuff ain't no good for you. What are you doing? Right. You don't want to offend people. Just hey, thank you so much.
You're saying great so much. Oh yeah. Oh, it looks good. They don't even realize you ain't even went over there and got it.
Right.
But the moment you say, oh, I don't eat that because I'm healthy. I made a healthy choice on plant-based. Then you have that animosity there, right? Which causes friction. It does. So you don't need all that. It's easier to smile and say, oh, thank you so much. And then thank you. Make it make a decision.
There you go.
Not to indulge in it, right?
And even tell them, when they say, oh, it's over there on the table. I say, oh, okay, all right, I got you. But you just never make it to the table.
Yes.
Never make it to the table.
Most definitely.
We got a couple of more comments. We want to show a couple of comments here. Grateful for you both. Missed the beginning, but we'll watch it later. Love your message. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you and your family. Same to you.
Same to you, Miss Kim. Thank you for joining us. And again, we appreciate each and every one of you for joining us this evening. We just wanted to come and just remind some of us and inform some of us. And educate some of us and inspire some of us to just choose life. Choose the abundant life. Okay. The abundant life of your health, your well-being. Okay. Those are the true treasures of life. Okay. And we want you all to each enjoy your Christmas. Merry Christmas, Tiffany. And we will be live on next Wednesday. Is that correct? Okay.
Now Saturday is what?
What is Saturday?
Saturday's Christmas, ain't
Well, my Lord. Wait, hey, we'll be live Christmas?
I know. See.
We're going to be live Christmas Saturday morning. Y'all come with your jingle bells, jingle bell rock. And we're going to get our sweat equity on. For those of y'all who join us Saturday, join us this Saturday, 7 a.m.
That's right.
Eastern Standard Time.
Yep.
With your Santa Claus
we're
hat
gonna get it on, man.
And we're going to jingle our bells, okay? We're going to move our bodies just for a few minutes, right? Get it in and out the way.
I tell you what, if you want, we can give you a quick 15 to 20 minute one. How about that?
Yes, get it in and out the way.
15, 20
minutes. Get it done. Stay committed to living
in the process
your healthiest life ever. And we can do it through the holiday season. With that being said,
it'll prepare you for that Christmas meal that you're gonna eat.
Well, you can't outwork a bad diet.
But that is true, Queen.
That is true. You can't outwork.
That's true.
Overeating on all them calories.
That's true.
All right.
That's true.
So we're doing it because our health is our wealth.
It is.
All right. So always remember that our health is our wealth. So let's get to the root of obtaining and sustaining it by Miss Tiffany says what? The workout sounds good and perfect. Amen. Yes, ma'am, you got it. So let's get to the root of obtaining and sustaining our health.
Yes.
By eating more plants, moving our bodies, stressing less, and loving more. Okay.
Yeah.
Choose healthy habits.
That's right, guys.
You got it. We love you guys.
Love you guys.
See you all Saturday.
See you Saturday.
Take care.
All right. Take care. Bye-bye.